Hello everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today's our topic is chemical reaction and equation part 3, that is types of chemical reaction. So without wasting time, we start our topic. The first type of chemical reaction is combination reaction. Firstly we will study about combination reaction. Combination reaction is a type of reaction in which two or more reactants combine to form a single product. Then this type of reaction is known as combination reaction. Its example is when magnesium burns in air to produce magnesium oxide. We can write chemical equation as Mg plus O2, it gives us MgO, and we will further balance it. After balancing, we will get 2Mg plus O2, it gives 2MgO. कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन वैसे रिएक्शन को बोलते हैं जिसमें दो या दो से ज़्यादा रिएक्टेंट्स आपस में रिएक्शन करते हैं और वह एक सिंगल प्रोडक्ट को बनाते हैं। जैसा कि हमने एग्जांपल में देखा कि यदि मैग्नीशियम ऑक्सीजन के साथ रिएक्ट करता है तो ये मैग्नीशियम ऑक्साइड बना रहा है और ये रिएक्टेंट्स इसमें दो है और प्रोडक्ट इसमें एक ही चीज़ बन रहा है, इसीलिए ये एक कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन में आएगा। और यदि हम लोग दूसरा एग्जांपल की बात करें तो यदि हम लोग कार्बन में तो कुछ भी आ जाएगा, जैसे कि हम लोग कोल को जला रहे हैं तो वो भी कार्बन में आएगा, पेट्रोलियम है तो वो भी कार्बन में ही आ जाएगा, जितना चीज़ ऑर्गेनिक है वो सारा चीज़ कार्बन में आ जाएगा। यदि हम लोग कार्बन को जला रहे हैं ऑक्सीजन का प्रेजेंट में तो ये कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड बन रहा है, तो इसको भी हम लोग एक कॉम्बिनेशन रिएक्शन बोलेंगे क्योंकि इसमें दो या दो से ज़्यादा रिएक्टेंट्स है और ये दोनों मिलके एक ही प्रोडक्ट बना रहे हैं। Now we will proceed to second type of chemical reaction, which is decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction is a type of reaction in which a single compound gets splitted into two or more simpler substances or compound. There are three types of decomposition reactions on the basis of form of energy required to decompose them. First, thermal decomposition, second, electrolysis, and third, photolysis. First, we will discuss about thermal decomposition. As we all know, thermal decomposition means the energy which is provided in the form of heat. The example of thermal decomposition is when calcium carbonate is heated, it decomposes into calcium oxide and carbon dioxide. We can write it in the equation as CaCO3, it will give CaO plus CO2. Now we will proceed to second type of decomposition reaction, which is electrolysis. Electrolysis is a form of decomposition reaction in which electricity is used to decompose the compound into its simpler compounds. Its example is when electric current is passed through water, it decomposes to give oxygen and hydrogen. We can write it in the equation as H2O, it gives us H2 plus O2. We will proceed to third type of decomposition reaction, which is photolysis. When light energy is provided for the purpose of decomposition, then this type of reaction is known as photolysis decomposition. Example, when silver chloride is exposed to sunlight, then it decomposes to form silver metal and chlorine gas. This can be written in the form of equation as AgCl, it gives us Ag and Cl2. After balancing, we will get 2AgCl, it gives 2Ag plus Cl2. Now third type of chemical reaction is displacement reaction. Displacement reaction is a type of reaction where a more reactive element displaces less reactive element from its compound and form a new compound. For knowing which elements are more reactive and which are less reactive, we should have to learn reactivity series of elements. The example of displacement reaction is when zinc is added to copper sulfate solution, it will form zinc sulfate and copper metal, as zinc is more reactive than Cu, and zinc displaces Cu from CuSO4 solution and form a new compound, that is ZnSO4. We can write it as Zn plus CuSO4. It will give ZnSO4 plus Cu. Double displacement reactions are those type of reactions in which two compounds react by exchange of ions to form two new compounds. These reactions are also known as precipitation reaction, as precipitate is formed in this type of reaction. Now firstly we will learn about precipitate. A precipitate is a solid product which separates out from the solution during a chemical reaction. Now let's take an example to demonstrate what are precipitate and what are double displacement reactions. Example: on adding sodium sulfate to barium chloride, a curdy white precipitate of barium sulfate and a solution of sodium chloride are formed. On writing a word equation, we get sodium sulfate reacts with barium chloride, it will form barium sulfate and sodium chloride. We can write this reaction as Na2SO4 plus BaCl2. It forms BaSO4 plus NaCl. Here BaSO4 is a precipitate and this is white in color. Neutralization reactions are also an example of double displacement reaction. Now let's first discuss about neutralization reaction. Neutralization reaction are the reactions in which acid and the bases react with each other and forms salt and water. Now we will proceed to oxidation and reduction reaction. Now oxidation is defined as three terms, which are: the process in which oxygen is added to a substance is known as oxidation. Second, the process in which hydrogen is removed from a substance. And third and last, which is the process in which a substance loses its electron, then it is also known as oxidation. Now we will proceed to reduction. Reduction can also be defined in three terms, which are: the process in which oxygen is removed from a substance. Second, the process in which hydrogen is added to a substance. Third and the last, the process in which a substance gains electron. Now we will learn about redox reaction. Redox reaction are those type of reaction in which oxidation and the reduction both take place at the same time. Now let's take an example of redox reaction. When copper oxide reacts with hydrogen, it produces copper and water. In the following example, we get copper oxide is losing oxygen, so it is being reduced, whereas the oxygen is added to hydrogen, so it is being oxidized. So the given example is an example of redox reaction. Now we will discuss about the last topic, that is effect of oxidation reactions in everyday life. First is corrosion. The corrosion is a process in which metals are eaten up by the action of air, moisture or chemical present in the atmosphere. The most common example of corrosion is rusting of iron. Corrosion can be prevented by applying paint, applying grease, etc. Now we will proceed to rancidity. Rancidity is the process of oxidation of oil and fats which are available in the food material, resulting in the change of smell and taste of them. Its example is rancid of potato chips on keeping exposed to air for a long time. The methods to prevent rancidity are: first, keeping food material in airtight container. Second, refrigeration of cooked food at low temperature. Packing of food items like potato, chips, etc. in packet containing nitrogen gas instead of air. Fourth, avoid keeping the cooked food and food materials in direct sunlight. Fifth, by adding antioxidants. that is BHA and BHT. So that's all for today.